Okay, Asa, great to meet you. Thanks very much for your time. I want to start by asking, for people who know nothing about the Space Tourist, tell me a little bit about the story. Set us up.
Well, this film follows my character, Gardner, who is the first human born on Mars, and it's his kind of journey to Earth to kind of figure out what the hell life means and kind of figure out where he belongs and where he comes from and everything in between.
Now, your character, throughout the movie, he gets to learn so much about himself and the world. That must have really attracted you to the movie, to be able to play someone who just grows exponentially throughout.
Yeah, I mean, there were a few things which I loved about the script when I first read it. Firstly, the character. I just thought he was something really interesting and new, and I knew I'd have an opportunity to do something different, and that's really exciting to be able to bring your own take on a character who hasn't been done before.
Yeah, and I want to ask, how long did it take to get the gravity's too heavy walk down? Because it's a real Ministry of Silly Walks thing you do.
Well, it was fun, actually. It was. I mean, we wanted this character to stand out in sort of multiple ways, from the way he looks to the way he walks. And so, coming from Mars, you feel it was 38% of the Earth's gravity on Mars, which means you feel heavier. So I would strap sort of ankle weights to my feet and have these kind of chest vests wrapped to me. And then I would walk around and have someone film me whilst I was just moving and running. And then I'd look back, I'd watch the footage and try and figure out what the hell it was doing. And then take that into the character without the weights, which was a challenge, but a fun one.
Talk to me about your co-cast, the other stars of the movie. Who did you really love playing alongside?
Well, they all brought their own kind of energy to the set. It was interesting. I mean, they were all equally pleasurable to work with. Carla, who plays Kendra in the film, our relationship is really important. She's kind of this, I guess, guardian to my character. But something that we really wanted to capture was this sense that they're more like sort of brothers and sisters, and that they have this banter and this camaraderie. We didn't want her to be this sort of mother figure, much more of a kind of just someone who he respects and gets on with.
And how did you enjoy the road trip?
It was fun. I mean, it was pretty much just Albuquerque we were driving around. Which
Small desert.
Exactly. And occasionally we got up into the mountains where there was a bit more green. But just lots of reds and oranges. Very Mars-like, coincidentally. Yeah.
I want to ask you for my final question. What you hope audiences experience when they sit down and they look up at the screen and watch The Space Between Us?
Well, I hope that they can. I hope they gather a kind of, I guess, newfound respect of our planet, and just kind of to not take it for granted. I hope this film really highlights how lucky we are and how special it is, and how precious life is.